real last minute decision to go live. Ramshackle as you like, as usual. So, I hope everyone's well. I've been snowed under by cardboard boxes over the weekend. I got some off Maria. I got some off my friend Matt. Loads off him. 3 massive boxes, probably about as big as a shed, and then about 40 other boxes. And not only that, but filled the car to the brim of bin liners full of white packing paper. I would have loved it if it had been on a roll. Not to be, not to be. Morning, Babs. Good to see you. You're the only one going to watch me today. This is purely for Babs. What am I listing? I've just grabbed, and I'm looking for. Oh, some other people have turned up, interrupting me and Babs. Hello, Flame Simon. Hello, Flip Mode. I'm trying to find something that's sold. Hasn't got to go today, but I wouldn't mind finding it. It's a little Garmin Nuvi. I found the 3 others I listed at the same day. I definitely haven't sold it. It did get sold and cancelled, so I think I brought it in from the storage place and placed it somewhere and put something on top of it. And the place is a right bloody mess. I've got in a bit of a mess because I've been, busy with stuff. So, hi everyone, good to see you. And I'm just going to list some of this stuff. I bought a box of it. It's proper Hornby stuff. What? And I think it goes very well. And I've got a cup of soup. I've got my 11s. It's got a cup of soup. Oh my God, a general query. Bum, 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 bum. I have a general query for you. And those in the chat, please do comment, everyone. Home-based business insurance and contents house cover. Who has it? Who doesn't? Is it expensive? I think it's around £200 or £300. General liability insurance. Don't know. What does everybody else think? And I think I did. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if that liability insurance is different to the insurance you're talking about. I think I let my home insurance know that I do a business. But yeah, what does everybody else think? Hello, Mark. Were you booting at the weekend, Mark? Let me know. Always interested where Mark goes. I haven't seen him for ages. And Pete's in. He was away for the weekend. Oh, he's feeling a little bit delicate. Hair of the dog, Pete. Get a Guinness down here. Have a full English fry up. That'll sort you out. Right, I want some chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup will sort you out. Get some spicy noodles. Used to do that when I lived in Tooting. Go out on the Raz, up down the Duke of Devonshire in Balham. Stroll in about 3 o'clock. Absolutely. Wake up in the morning, have some spicy noodle. Oh yes. I was woken up, kipping on a sofa in Tooting in summer. I forget the year, but I had a raging headache, a hangover, and I was sleeping on a leather sofa, so I had to peel my face off this sofa. And it was a friend, keeping around friends' house, and another friend was ringing. And I answered the phone, not in the best state. And his first words were, Pete, Dodie and Di are dead. And that was, Dodie and Di died in Paris. So never forget that. It was a lovely morning. But I was horrendously hungover. I imagine it would have been a Saturday or a Sunday that all happened. Son ran the junior marathon. Oh, fantastic! We did watch it. We actually watched a bit of the marathon. Liz woke up on Saturday and Saturday? Or was it Sunday? It was Sunday, wasn't it? Yes. I'm all a bit phased because I went to the boot fair and everything. So I got back from the boot fair. She was doing the ironing in the front room watching the marathon, and I saw the start of the women's, start of the men's. And then I went out and did some gardening. Hello, Rosie. Flip Mode has general household insurance, but not home-based business cover yet. But a lot of stock in the storage unit, which has insurance. So it all depends where you keep your stock. It depends how bothered you are about it, I guess. Hi, Pete. You didn't say heap. I didn't say hep. Well, I'll say, Pat, I will say hep now. There you go. I didn't say hello yesterday. I didn't see you. Normally I see Pat and I say hello. I didn't see her. She obviously saw me and I feel really bad now. I may have been in the zone or I may have just been knackered. I do apologise, Pat. I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't see you. Right, Slurpy Von Slurp is going to get on with his listing. And, yeah, a whole load of Thomas Hornby stuff, which I thought about selling together in a whole bundle. But then, am I still online? I'm closing windows then like there's no tomorrow. And then I realised it's probably better separate. So Hornby, let's have a look. Hornby Thomas. So here's a question for you. Oh, in queue. Oh, well, I was at the front of the queue and I went to talk to a couple of people I know at the end of the first bit of the queue, and I imagine I walked straight past you. I do apologise about that. Oh my god, $49.99. What? What? Is it the same one? Hornby. That says R351. That's crazy. How can I tell if it's the same? That's not a sold price. It looks exactly the same. It is exactly the same. 50 quid. Bloody hell. It's £1,000 profit on the first item of the bundle. But that's not sold. Let's get a dose of reality. £425 for an Oliver. I haven't got an Oliver. Sold items. Hornby Thomas. 30 quid on bids. This stuff goes like $14.95 on bids. Oh, it's not sold. 50 quid seems nuts. There's a bundle. Oh, come on. Just give me a sold price in the UK and give me a few of them and let it all be the same price. Make the research easy. Right, let's have a look at the research tab. Thomas Hornby. So all I've really got to go on so far. See, a lot of people sell them with Annie and Clarabelle, which I can see that makes sense. This one I sold, yeah, 50 quid's nuts. I might try 30 though. So yeah, I'm going to finish. I've been packaging today to just try and get a bit clearer and get clear. What is all this code he's putting in? Y593. Where does it actually say that? Made in China. $49.49. All from the same seller. Well, he can buy it and then sell it for, and then another one for $39.99. Chimney missing. That's no bloody good, is it, with the chimney missing? Refurbished. $29.99. I think it will go for. I think so. Oh, show the Thomas address. Ian's in. All right, here we go. Right there. As usual, the camera's rubbish. There, lovely smiley face. Bit freaky. What do you want to see on it? Is there something specific you would like? Is there a little rare on there? Has the anti-clockwise screw in the base rather than the clockwise screw, adding an extra £1,000. Yes, it is Hornby. Yeah. I've got a whole box of Hornby Thomas. Let me catch up. I'll say hello to Pat again, seeing as I didn't say hello yesterday. I'm going to keep saying hello to her at 5-minute intervals throughout this stream. Hi, Richard. Good to see you. Right, seeing as we've got 28 people in, as soon as we get 30, I've got a question for you. Derek's in. The Payne brothers are in. Hi, Neil. Good to see you. Just sold a lens for £9 free post. An Asseter, some weird lens. Glad to get rid of it. This was what I was looking in Pete's bag. And I was going, oh, that looks nice. What about that little 16K RAM cartridge? I've just splathered chicken noodle soup everywhere. Was that worth anything? I kind of thought that might be, but I didn't know. I'm sure you'll get your money back for spares, though. And a little bit more. I don't think if it powers on, you get the screen up. The fact that the keys don't work, I don't think would bother people too much. I don't think they use a membrane, but it could just be a clean-up job for someone who wants to do it. So I don't think it will affect the price too much. And with all that other stuff that was with it. Hi, Mark. Right. One watched in the last 24 hours. I will sell it myself. Hornby 00 gauge R351. I don't know if it's the R351, but I'll tell you what, it looks damn like it. Thomas the Tank Engine. Tested working. Thomas the Tank Engine. Yes, there's some stuff I've been. We're in week 17, I think, at the moment. Stuff I've been listing has been selling, which has been good. Had a big sale, which is a collection only. A nice little 300 plus sale, which is always very nice. He did message me. I messaged him back. I haven't heard from him since. So, but he has paid. So I did say to Liz, he might have died. Who knows? Anything could have happened. But hopefully we'll hear from him this week. But a bit weird not to hear from him for that bigger sale. Right, 30 people in. My question of the day. Question of the day is, if you could go to a boot fair, and let's assume you go to a boot fair with, I don't know, you might go with 100, 200, 400 pounds. Who knows? If you could go there and within the first sort of like 15 minutes, buy a load of stuff that you know would double your money, would you spend all your money on it and then go home? I think it's a really easy question, to be honest. And I do find that returns are being squeezed by possibly more people booting, more people who do boot fairs having more knowledge on eBay prices. So, would you go, yes, I love all of that. Give me that. I'll spend my £200. I can get 400 back. Or would you go, I might be able to go around this boot fair. And let's say there's a restriction. You can't get any more money out. You've got to have some like boundaries on this. Or would you go, that's good. It's good, but is it good enough? You know, am I going to make all, do I want to try and make more money? Of course, you might end up going home with nothing? That's the question of the day. I put 2 people off, they've left. Excellent. Right. Let's get this first one done. I might get on some sort of roll. $29.99 with postage. Might be a longish tail item. I can't see many sold on that, but I'll be the cheapest on there. Right, next is I'm gonna guess that is from my memory of Thomas. I'm gonna guess it's Percy. He brings the mail on time. Let's have a look. Gordon thunders down the line. Hornby. Percy. Percy was a nice train. Is Percy number 6? Percy is number 6. Right, we've got someone who has made a bid of £15 on one that is selling. Let's have a look at the solds. Let's get involved and look at the solds. Nobody is answering my question. Oh, no, there's new comments. Nobody was answering my question. Right. All the noodles are at the bottom, which is a little Brucey bonus. Right then. What are the trains? Have we got Murdoch? What's that like? He's in charge of the newspapers. Well, we'll be going through them, so you just have to watch the whole stream. There's 3 trains in here. Oh God, loads of people are coming. Well, yeah, very sought after. Apparently so. Very glad I picked this up for, pretty much a bargain. High Fire. What's the C64 sell for these days? I haven't sold one for a while, and it depends on the C64. Bread bin or release 2? Depends on a lot of things. Anywhere from, I don't know, 30 to 130, I would say. And depends whether it's boxed. Right, we'll get to that. Put him up for spares. The Ram car I put up for 30 untested. Oh, it'll work. Just put it up for fine. And in actual fact, you should be able to test that. If it's only the keyboard that doesn't work, just plug it in the machine and you should be able to see how much RAM you've got when it boots up. Although I know VIC 20 is similar to a C64. I'm sure it will tell you the RAM. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Nice. It is a bit of a Master of Pieces special. Shut up, fool, Murdoch! Ain't getting on no plane. Different Murdochs, eh? Ooh, lovely. Bit of nan lunch. So no, you wouldn't take the double your money. Oh, that's interesting. No. You're not getting around it like that. You are limited. This is a do or die situation. This sounds like an old game show. Would you like to double your money or risk it for 10 times? Show me the speedboat. We've got the time it takes for the balls to revolve. What was it? He said, which American state is Texas the capital of? No, is Dallas the capital of in Texas? You'd like to find better ROI. You'd go, yeah, I won't have that. Yeah, just take a look at what you would want. You don't understand the question. Oh, God, you've got old 3-legged dragging behind. You got £200, Neil. You go to a boot fair. You waddle up to like one of the first stores you go to, and you look at the bounty of stuff on the trestle table, and you think to yourself, "Hang on a minute, I could spend my £200 there and by the time I bought that, got it home, sold it, paid for postage and fees and diddly daddly do, I would have my £200 and I would make £200. I would double my money. Would you do that at the boot fair? Or would you go, oh, I couldn't double my money, but I reckon if I don't buy that and spend all my money, and this is the only money you've got, there's no getting around it like Derek is trying to do, you think to yourself, I could go and have a look at all these other wonderful stalls and I might make 10 times my money. Do you know what I do? I take it. I'll take it, go home, have a nice chilled Sunday, get it listed, get it sold, get the money, get the rest of the crap I've got listed and sold, and go out and buy more stuff. Because a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Yeah, but if it's there in front of you, I understand, and you're right. I used to work on 4 times. But the risk is you ignore it and you go around the boot fair and you don't see anything else that much, or a bit of a crap boot fair. It's an interesting one, and also you might have to spend 3 hours traipsing around. Mark always walks around first. Yeah, I used to do that. I used to really whiz round. I'm more relaxed now. I suppose I'm more relaxed because not all my stock comes from boot fairs, so I'm a little bit more easygoing and a little less desperate. You don't feel like, I've got to get that first buy to get going. I don't feel like that anymore. I'm like, c'est comme ci, c'est comme ça. I can source online to double my money, so nobody will say no. It's quite amazing, really. I would leave it. Then, if the boot sale looked big and promising, if small and crap, maybe, yeah. It's like, can you gauge a boot fair? Yeah, no, it's fair enough. I'm sorry, everyone's going like they would leave it. Well, I've just said it again. I'm not saying it for a third time. It all depends on the sell-through rate. Good sell-through rate. Let's say good sell-through rate. The reason I asked was there was a guy at the boot fair, and I spent 150 quid in his stall, and I bought off him a whole load of GTA 5 Premium Edition sealed for the PS4 for £5 a pop, and which I will at least double my money on. It's probably 3 or 4 times, actually, probably 3 times. I haven't fully researched it, but I think it's around about £20. And then a whole load of 3 copies of Wheeler Dealers complete series on DVD, which goes really well. And he got it from so-called like insurance damage stock, but when he opened it up, he only found that some were damaged in the box and some weren't. And there was a sealed PS5 game, Train Simulator or something, and another PS4 game, which I can't remember. And I've ended up getting about 15 copies of GTA 5. And got a whole load of stuff with him and spent 150 quid. So there you go. I'm glad all these guys are leaving it. More for me. Yeah, Pete, you take it, wouldn't you? Double your money. You can't complain about that. But I understand why if you're at a good boot fair and you regularly get like really good picks there and you've got up and queued up for whatever, I can understand why some people might leave it, but it's a bit of a gamble. It's a bit of a gamble. This is like car boot game show. Well, this is easy money. This is media, so this is the listings will be up and sold. Yeah, you're quite right there. If it was a whole load of pottery, I'd be like, I bought a load of. Pete bought them as well. Happy chap, the little houses, Lilliput Lane. Bloody hell, never again. And I always look at Faye and Simon's videos, and I'm like, oh Jesus, no, But if you know what you're getting, the return is good. So, Pete, what did you get? Pete went to the A3. Brave lad. I went there last week. Not too impressed. Bought some fake gazelles. Not happy. Did you shout and out your and when you bought the wheeler dealer? She said, no, I didn't. I just said they fell out, didn't they? Those two, they don't get on anymore. Yeah. Don't mention, never again. You live and learn. Never buy. Never buy fake gazelles either. I wouldn't have thought people would bother faking gazelles, but they do. Right. Percy, Loco, Hornby. One went for 23 on bids. And that's a good price. One went for a tenner. Buy it now. One went for 21 on bids. Do I push it? Someone was trying to get 25. I might try and get 25. I'll bring it down to 20. When it doesn't sell, as I know it won't. I'll put tested and working in the thing. In the old title. I mean, it's an interesting one. How many of you, what percentage of your items fail in terms of don't make any profit? My percentage would be very small. And also the percentage of things that make good profit would be quite large. But I don't mind just balancing that with, I don't like it 2 times, but I'm happy with it. If it's easy, it's a really good. That's a really good point. Morning. In the end, got some good stuff, but it took so long to do. Yes, but Pete, what did you get? When's your video? I'm nosy. I want to know what you got. I've just told everyone what I got. $24.99 we'll go for with postage. We'll take 20, probably take 15, but don't tell anyone that. So there's a controller as well, and this does work. Let's have a look. It's an FL. No, it's not. R965, Hornby 965 with this cell. The only thing that was, I got this up and tested it, and the only thing that was letting it down were these clips, which can generally be a bit awkward. So I'll probably sell the whole lot, but won't bother selling these clips. I'm sure they only cost like about £1 or something. So this is why another reason why I'm splitting it all. You've got to edit the video. So well, just let us know what you got. If it's 100 copies of a certain cricket DVD, then jump at the chance. Well, to be honest, that can sell on eBay, as Faye and Simon will tell you, as Faye and Simon will tell you. Hello. I know that's a bit of a joke about the Ashes DVD. But if you can get a whole load of them for 50p, I think, and they did say this in a video a while back, but I'm sure they sell on Amazon for about £8 or have done. Might be a bit slow these days though. Right, sold on the power supply. Anything will be good here. I'm thinking tenners up. There's one for a tenner without the plug. There's one for £11.75 on bids. Have a look at the bins. £12 with postage. Please read description. That always puts the fear of God into me. New $24.99. I think $12.99 plus postage. Lovely. That's easy to pack with my ample packing supplies that I'm missing. Knob. That's not good, is it? $12.99 with postage. I think. So already we've had what, a 25 for Percy, was it 30 quid for Thomas, and a 12.99 on this one. I mean, this is cracking. I bought this 3 weeks ago. It's the first thing I got at the boot fair, and it didn't cost very much, and it's just going to make me loads of money. Like the return on this is ridiculous, really. These are the little gems that you love. Right, Annie and Clarabelle. I've got another train. I will show this train because everyone was saying, have you got Murdoch? I've got Smoky Joe. That's the only other train I've got. Hasn't got a face on it either. Maybe it's not a Thomas. 56025 Smoky Joe. We'll do this one and then we do Annie and Clarabelle. 22.99 Hornby BR Smoky Joe locomotive. 11.50, £2.22 bids. These are all unsold, all unfinished. Box £20. Box 19. Box 19. One bid on 12 quid on loose. 16.99 went on bids. £12 went on bids. 30 quid. Crazy. Buy now. 30 quid. Just boom there, and then 25 or 25 with the box. 15 quid. I'm tempted to, 30 quid is nuts. I'm going to go 15 on that. So I think the majority of people just were doubling their money. Were not doubling their money, I should say. And that's interesting. That's very interesting. No, it is interesting to hear that. My phone has just buzzed. Last time I was streaming, Ricky Resell got me and buzzed me about 4 times. Didn't know what was going on. That's Discord. I put Discord on my phone. I signed up to Discord years ago, and then I think I uninstalled it, and I kind of put it back on. And I realised that I was in the Reseller Hub Discord group. Although I can't comment, I don't think I've ever verified my email on it. But you see all these messages, which is good. This is the one that Jay runs, flipping floff. So yeah, quite interesting. I will have to verify my email and then say hello. I might make loads of new friends. That'll be good. There isn't a reason why an item should never make a loss. There isn't a reason why an item should ever make a loss. If you hang on to it for long enough, I don't know about that. There's plenty of reasons why items make losses. One would be nobody wants them, and the other would be it's broken. And consider every way to say that, yeah. I would say if you're a knowledgeable enough reseller, you should definitely be able to limit the amount of items you buy that make a loss. And it should be none, really. But sometimes you're either tired or you're just an idiot or you're a bit desperate to buy, and you buy 2 pairs of fake gazelles for £5 each. And then you go, oh, bloody hell. They were so obviously fakes because I got them home and the stitching was all over the place, and you just give them to the charity shop and you lost £10. But sometimes you get an offer that needs taking to move something on, even if it's a small lot. Yeah, totally true. Mark Tyler saw a punch up at the boot fair yesterday as the seller said a camcorder didn't include a power supply because was trying to sell the power supply separately. Well, surely if that's made clear before the sale, that is completely up to the seller how he wants to sell it. If it was sold and then there was some sort of deception, I can see it should never get to fisticuffs, should it? I mean, it sounds a little bit sus that he's doing it separately, but if that's how he wanted to do it, then and it was clear, made clear before he bought. Interesting. Right. Annie and Clarabelle. Lovely condition, this stuff. Prices are a little bit all over the place. Oh, that's interesting. I've just seen £20 on bids. See, I could sell it with Thomas and the whole lot goes for 45, but I'm not going to. £15 with postage, 15 quid with postage, 20 quid with postage. 4-wheel coach. Brand new, unused, but not in the box. It's £15. There's one there for £16. 99. Tempting. I might try 16. I might try a couple of extra quid on it. Oh, got more on the punch up. Ashes DVD will pocket £2.71 on Amazon before COGS, cost of goods. Sells one per month at the moment. Yeah. Happy Monday, Fluffy. So are boat sales not your main source of income? Oh, mix. No, made clear as he unpacked and took the power supply out of the bag. Oh, you do get some very bizarre goings on at boot fairs. I can't be doing with arguments at that time in the morning. Bloody ridiculous. Right, what else we got? We have. I've got this thing. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it's some sort of remote control. X4328 Hornby X, and there's a power supply with it, and a little remote control thing. I'll have to work out how to test it as well. Someone's trying to sell one for £40. I'll have to have a look at that on YouTube. Oh, we haven't got any solds. A couple of people trying to sell them. Again, research tab. Let's see if any have sold. I suppose the question about doubling your money, I mean, like I say, I was asking the question with, like, say, £200 or £100. It all depends on, the question of would you double your money? It all depends on what the original investment is. If you had £1 and someone said, do you want to double your money? You might go, meh. But if you had like £10,000 and someone said, do you want to double your money in like an hour? It's completely different. Right. We got any sold? £30. Go for about £30. But not many have sold definitely in the last 3 months. I'll try it at 30. Yeah, someone's selling on parts only. I mean, that's just not going to sell. The other guy who's trying to sell at the moment is on for 40 plus a £5 postage. So mine will be £33.79 or whatever it is. And I'll be well happy with that. But I will have to test it, see what the hell it does. Save that for later. Got so bad, organiser got involved and seller was made to pack stall away. Blimey. I've just sewn a button back onto my favourite pair of slacks. That was much harder work than I remember. I should have taken them. Yeah. I'm not one for sewing buttons. Right. What else have we got? I've got a load of rolling stock. This, I think, comes with... I mean, this might just be Hornby rolling stock here, which might be just a bundle. Oh, there is a troublesome truck. One. I might well put that with one of the other things. So what I've got left is... Oh, no, it's 2 troublesome trucks. So that can be sold together. And I've got a feeling that might go with this, Tidmouth milk carriage. Good God, I need a shave. Captain Caveman. So let's have a look at that. Hornby troublesome trucks. And then I've got about 4 or 5 other trucks. Can work out what I'm doing. Ooh, there's some glue in the bottom of that one. That's not good. One, 2, 6 other trucks. Troublesome trucks, Hornby. And one thing will have to do, I'm going to make sure I do it, is look at some old listings. I haven't done that for a while. People are asking about £12.99 each. 5. Someone's selling 5 for 25 quid. Right, that's the one I saw. So troublesome trucks plus the milk carriage, plus Annie and Clarabelle for 15 quid on bids. 40 quid for 9 troublesome trucks. £12.50 for 3. I think £12.99 for the 2 troublesome trucks and the milk carriage with postage. I think that's about right. That's for Peter Ray, I assume. I'm jealous of everyone at the minute. I've got literally 18 items on eBay and over 12,000 items backlog due to these house renovations. Oh, God. Should have filmed it. Would have been hot stuff on YouTube. Yeah, it's big. I mentioned that last week. It's so bloody big. It's like 3 boot fairs. Yeah, small steps. Small steps is all you can do. Right. This isn't fitting in at all well. Tidmouth times 2. Go model. Tidmouth milk. £12.99 plus postage. So I'll enjoy photographing these, and it's a sort of nice thing to list, I think. Right, I've got a quarter of an hour to look at some old listings, which I've got to do. How are the old sales going? What's happening today? So 31 days is looking okay. And we have a sale. We have had a sale today. What's gone today? Two things have gone today. Oh, a shield. I bought a load of wooden shields. You won't have seen any of this stuff because I haven't done any car boot videos, even though I have filmed one and I've downloaded it all. I've just got to sort of put it together and put it on, which hopefully will be this week. And that is from like not the week just gone, but the week before, and a haul from the week before that. So real playing catch up. But I've got a whole load of Royal Military Police wooden shields. So one of those sold today for £16.21. I did it free post. That wasn't supposed to be free post. What's he doing? Awaiting payment. I'm sure that wasn't free post. There's a little wear. Let's have a look at this. Well, it was up for 20 quid. I let it go for 16.21. I mean, I've still made good money on that. So, no, small parcel, 3.79. So, I mean, it's a waiting payment. Has he chosen like collection only or something? What's he done there? Or perhaps it only comes through once he's paid. So 16.21 plus 3.79, 20 quid in total. That's why he offered that. And I sold a pink DS today with brain training for 25 quid. Pretty standard sale. Nice. Right, let's have a look at some old listings. Anyone else had some sales today? Let me know. Oh, almost 40 people in. I could ask my question again. The question of the day. I won't know. I was listening to the FA Cup semi-final yesterday. Oh, that was funny watching Man U almost lose. They're terrible. They really are. Right. I would have loved it if Coventry had gone through. Apparently, well, they had a goal in the last minute, but it was just offside. Right. The question was, if you went to a boot fair with £200 and you had no way of getting any other money, so you can't nip to the cash machine, got £200, and one of the first stalls you come to, you look at the stock and you think, oh, I could buy that, and after fees and after costs, I could double my money, £200 to £400, and the first 5 minutes of the boot fair. Would you buy it, or would you think, oh, well, it's good, but is it good enough? I can actually go around this boot fair, and with my £200, I could spend like 3 hours, but dig out stuff which is worth 3 or 4 or 5 times as much. What would you do? Loads of people said they would not buy the double your money stock, but will go round. I would buy the W Money stock, definitely. So yeah, it's interesting to hear different people's opinions. I think maybe it shows how good your boot fares are, possibly. Right, let's pick 10 old items. $6.99 free post. Look at that. That's well cheap. Right, let's start here. Onimusha Warlord on the PS2. I've got for $6.99. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A set of bowls. Right, what we got? What we got? Is that 10? That's 10. Right, we'll end these. End listings. Buy them home early for a cuppa and an egg sandwich. Yes. Or egg on a potato waffle with some brown sauce. I went for a phase of doing that, and now I've kind of stopped because I was getting fat. Or fatter, I should say. What's that going through your old stock? Okay, so let's do these 10. I've got 10 minutes to do 10 sell similars. Unsold, not relisted. Right, first one. Metropolis Street Racer, MSR, on the Sega Dreamcast. I've got it up for £10.49. I'm going to do a sell similar. Give the listing a little boost. Damaged case. Is it free post? Yeah, I can't go much less than that, so it's going $9.99. That was part of a bundle, which has already paid for itself. Right, that one, delete the old item. Vintage retro thermos food flask, 0.5 litres. It's got a really nice label on as well, like a nice vintage label on. I'm surprised that didn't sell. I might just flip the photos round. I've got it on for $9.99 plus small parcel. Want to get rid of it? $8.99. Median sold price is £8.18. So let's. I've got to remember I haven't got my coupons on at the moment. I might. I mean, there's only like a week and a bit to the end of the month. I might leave it till next month. I saw people commenting on promotions and my sales have tanked since I've done promotions. I don't do promotions and absolutely fine. Tyrolite Rolf size 5 bias 3 flat lawn bowls with Jack Green boxed. What? Not selling at £45. Peter Ray, give me some help here. Set of Tyrolite Taylor Rolf bowls in a box. I'm going to change. The title is all capitals for some reason. I don't normally do that. Size 5 by 3 flat lawn bowls. I think I might just change the words around so it says Tyrolite flat lawn bowls. If I can work out what I'm doing. Lawn bowls with Jack Green. I have no idea what all this means. Let's just cut that and put that at the end. Change the words around. Morning. Heather likes to make more than double. Well, Chris, can you please answer the question of the day? I'm hoping he's just turned up, hasn't he? I've got to say it for about the fourth time. You're at a boot fair, you've got £200, you've got no way of getting any other money. You go to one of the first stalls, you can double your money after fees. Bosh. Do you do that? Think, oh, I can have £400 at the end of the day, after, once I've done all my fees? Or do you go, no, I can make more money. I'm going to ignore all those lovely, easy things to sell. And I'm going to take a chance and see what else I can pick up. So, yeah, I like to make more than double. But it's, if you saw it there in front of you, if you came to me and said, I've got £200, and I said, oh, well, give me that and I'll give you 400. Would you do that, or would you hope that... That's not realistic, is it? But you know what I mean. That's kind of what you're doing. You're saying, "Oh no," No, Chris, that's surprising. I mean, it doesn't normally happen like that. I mean, with what happened to me this weekend, I spent 150 at a stall. I'll probably make 3 or 4 times my money on that. And it wasn't all the money I had. I think I had over 100 quid left over as well. Yeah. And mine was PS4 games, sealed. It'd be interesting to know, get an average of how much money people's hauls at boot fairs make. Like, I've been to, and of course not everything sells at the same time, so it's really difficult to do. But I bought these like 30 items at the boot fair, and they've all sold now. And here's what they've made. I'm sure someone sent a video like that. So, right, what is going on with the this listing? I can't believe this hasn't sold. Median sold price is £27.51. I thought bowls went for a lot more than that. Well, I want to get rid of them. £39.99. Take a £5 off. That's very interesting hearing people's views on that. Turnover is king. That's an interesting view. I always say profit is king rather than I couldn't give a. I don't really care about turnover. Definitely. A better question. Always a better question for me. How much spending money do people take? Oh, well, yes, that's a very cool question. 200 plus. Probably between £200 and £300. So, everyone, how much do you take to the boot fair? I could have done that this weekend. I could have bought 10 expensive Funko sets. The guy who I bought all this PS4 games off also had Funko, which were new in box, but I said no. I don't know a lot about Funko, but I know the kind of arse fell out of it a while back, but there are still some really good ones. So I don't know. £20 each worth £50 each would have wiped me out. I bought 3 and carried on. Yeah, that's good. Little dip to all in one piece. You wouldn't want to do that down my boot fair. You'd be fleeced, hung, drawn, and quartered. That's interesting. Thing is, you never know where there might be £1,000 camera. Oh yeah, no, that's true. That's very true. That's the chance you take. That's why it's such an intriguing question. Okay, right. We've relisted the bowls. I've got 40 seconds to relist everything else. So I'll just put it back on at 10% less. Lego board game. The wonderful Lego board game, which I always try and get for about 50p. This one hasn't sold. It's on eBay for £7.99, cheap as chips. I have got postage with it. £6.99. Median sold price is £6.14. Please someone buy it. Yeah, 200-300. Depends what football is on that day. Bank reserves. Oh, he takes it in gold bars, gold bullion. Yeah, 200-300 is about right. And I struggle to spend it. I don't always spend, because boot fairs, they haven't got better, put it like that. They're certainly harder to pick up good stuff. You do see a load of old dross, and you do see a load of people trying to get huge prices. Right, it's Swan Teas made STM 100, new and boxed. Selling for £26, only used once. God, the price of these has tanked. Does no one love the teas made anymore? Why have I put vintage? It's not really a vintage one. Let's have a look. Swan Teas made STM 100. Solds. I'm way off on my price here. 27. Let's have a look at bins. No bins. There's one there, 40 quid. What have I got this on? 62. I'm not even in the same blooming ballpark. I won't be picking up. I have seen some teas made. I've not been picking them up. $39.99. There's one there. There it is. Missed that. Yeah, if you can spend 200, that's a good day to boot. And I did see that Chris has got a mega haul. I'll be catching up with that. Got his 2 IKEA bags in his thumbnail and his shades on. I'll be dipping into that later to see what Chris has got, being Mr. Nosy. And hopefully Peter Ray will get his video out, because I always like to see the locals and see what I could have won, what I could have got at the A3 if I'd have gone there instead of Hook. One for Ian here. He's probably off doing stuff, but Vintage Power Rangers Ninja Storm Lightning Megazord Bandai. I've sold one of these before, and it took ages to sell, and then I saw another one at a boot fair and bought it. Well, this is embarrassing. The listing tool isn't working right this second. It is embarrassing. It's embarrassing because I'm on a stream. And now it works. There we go. So that's up for $7.49 with postage. I'll take 50p off that and see if that will not sell. Usually take around 150. Yeah, people are in the same ballpark, apart from Mark. But if it's going to be a particular big one, like a bank hole, yeah. Yes, true. 150 to 200. More in the summer, less on a weekday. Yeah, it all depends, doesn't it? All depends. It's a good question, though. Right, Converse Chuck Taylor whites. I've got to be careful with these. I've got several pairs of these, and I don't want to muck up. Let me just check the quantity available on that. Yeah, it does say 1. Things like this worry me, and it normally results in like me selling something that I haven't got. I've got those up for $22.99 for some reason. I'll put them to 20 quid. I'm rushing now. I'm rushing to get this done because I do want to carry on packing. I want to find that Garmin Nuvi that I'm looking for. Got 4 more items. Minion Hunter, a Dark Conspiracy board game. I've been trying to sell for 30 quid. It's not has it had any interest at all? 2 watches. Let's have a look at solds. Minion Hunter. And I paid up for this as well. Some of the clearance guys I know. Let's have a look. One sold for 27 in the US. Oh, it's a load of crap. It really is. I got talked into it, so I'll take 10% off that and see what it does. Done. Adidas top. Lovely top this. Nice sort of olive green hoodie. Men's, size 10. Would that be men's if it says size 10 in it, or would it be that sizing? I thought men's was more like medium, small, large, and women's you get your size 10s. But I've got it in men's. Any clothes sellers know this? And in the size, in the listing, I'll put size medium. But it's a unisex item. It's a hoodie. UK 10, US small. I don't think it's a small, but size 10. Size 10 for the men. Theme 90s. I've measured it as well. All the measurements in there. 15 quid. A nice Adidas top as well. Non-binary. I saw a great Kevin. What's the Scottish comedian? Kevin Bridges, and he was a sketch. I think it came up on my Instagram or a YouTube short about Sam Smith, and the taxi driver was just calling in him an FNC, and he's going, "Oh, I was really impressed with the non-binary term. He didn't say he or she. He just said FNC." And that I thought was very, very funny. Don't get me on all of that, for God's sake. Oh, only one more, and it is the Omnimusha Warlords. It's up for $6.99. PS2. This is going to be free post as well. Non-binary. My kids, they kind of moan about the fact that how much this is shoved down their throat at school, and they're just like, people are bloody identifying as a bottle of salad cream. It's just ridiculous. Yes, I'm totally like, I haven't a clue about it, and don't want to get involved. Omnimusha, one sold for $5.95 free post, one sold for $3.99, one sold for $4.99 free post. One sold for $5.99 plus $2.99 postage, and that is more money than I'm selling that at. What are these people doing? Crazy. He probably promoted his listing. Yes, it was that one, Neil. Yes. Right, I'm off. Got to find this stuff. Got to tidy up. Have a great Monday. Have a great week. Hopefully get the video out from Boot Fair about 2 weeks ago. Hope your sales are good. Give me a thumbs up, please. See you later all.